You got rid of my boards. No. Alexa, volume up one. That was very, very long, that one. How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in, guys. See what New York session offers. Gold is slowly climbing to our monitor zone. We'll go from there. How we doing, Capri? How you doing? Welcome in. What are you trading today? We're currently looking at gold, and we're going to look at GU as well. If we get the pullback on GU. Uh, uh, 2 seconds. Uh, Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm just just speaking to the community at the moment. We've just had having a group discussion, right? Because I like feedback. I like getting feedback. We're in a deep discussion right now, so we I do apologize. Give me 2 seconds. Ross, great feedback from the team. Yeah, like this is the thing, right? This is why I like. Sorry, everyone. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, this is why I like to open up the question to the community, right? Because obviously we had the conversation we had, but like the that problem with start telling people how much risk to take per trade is each account, person's accounts very individual. Each like someone might be trading a prop firm, some might be trading their own capital, someone might be in drawdown, someone might not be in drawdown, someone like obviously like honestly it's such an individual personal thing because like if you're we've got a setup right and we've got a setup it's hard it is a hard subject and I don't that this is the problem because I don't think you're ever going to please some and everyone because if you've got a setup and it's with trend naturally you risk more but if you're in drawdown on your prop firm account I wouldn't then recommend you to risk more because you're in drawdown because that just because it's higher probability because we're going with trend doesn't mean that it's 100% going to be accurate. So you should risk more. You know what I mean? So in that aspect of things, like you can't really say because then obviously if they risk more if they're in drawdown and instead of risking I don't know I'd say if I'm in drawdown I'd recommend risking anywhere from 0.25 to 0.5%. But if you're and then if you're not in drawdown, then 0.5 to 1%. But like if you risk more and we're going with a trend, you could quite easily still blow your account because the like I say, that the trade doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go that way. And then if you risk more off of what I've said, and then you blow your account, like you know your account, only you know how much you've got left of your daily drawdown to manage, right? Like you may have taken other trades that I haven't mentioned throughout the day and all this sort of stuff. So it's very difficult. Rocco, what we saying? How you doing? You recommend CFDs? Yes. Where do I get the free trial? Victor, send me your email address. I'll give you a free 7-day pass. So DM me your email address, and I will send you that. Like that. Sorry, guys. We've literally just had we're just opening up a discussion within the community, right? Because obviously we do the education, we do a bit of and stuff like that. But it's a topic of like, should I recommend on how much to risk per trade? And I think it's very individualistic. Is £50 to £100 enough to start? I would focus on education. If you've only got a small amount of capital, focus on education and then maybe invest in a prop firm or something like that. But it's entirely up to you what you do. I mean, it's one way to get everyone active in the community, isn't it? Agree, my views if you probably Christmas in the chart. Yeah, I think it's down to experience as well, really. Send an email. Okay, Victor, I will add you after the live's over. So give me about an hour, probably live for about an hour. Message you in your inbox. Appreciate you. Gold is getting close and it is climbing, but I'm a massive fan of the whole straight up, straight down. But keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll get an entry confirmation. Might be able to get in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very nasally, right? I'm still a bit ill, so you have to bear with me. Is it bad that you spend so much time in front of in front of a keyboard that you don't need to look at the keyboard to type anymore? It's literally just like bada, 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 bada. I think what I might do, Ross, is I can share the setup, right? I can share the setup and attach it, so then people could obviously make a judgment themselves. But obviously, not everyone's going to always look at it because, well, for limit orders to be okay, it's for then for price action, we probably wouldn't have the time any because it obviously you want to be able to send the message as quick as possible. Yeah, we'll see. I might do an extra video. I might do an extra video on risk management and add it in at an earlier point of the guys get spamming. Appreciate you spamming likes, follows, appreciate the love. Yeah, I understand, bro. Maybe just do the additional video, like you said, mate. Just a few recommendations. Yeah, 100%. Because obviously, yeah, because there is no way to do it. And like I say, I'm not here to manage accounts, right? I don't. I don't get paid enough to manage the accounts, to be fair. But also, like the point being, like you guys need to understand how to manage your accounts as well. And obviously, I'll do additional education on that to help you guys to learn that. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to put X amount because obviously they say the different sizes account as well regarding like lot sizes and stuff like that. So I can't do that. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I just mentioned about being in drawdown and with and without the trend thing because, like I said, I've been risking 1% on for ages when I'm plus lots. Yeah, which isn't like yeah. When you're in plus, that's not necessarily a bad thing to do though. Like it is and it isn't. Yes, obviously on the less probability, the lower probability zones, you don't want to be risking it, but there's no reason you can't if you're in profit. You know what I mean? Like any zone we take is still a solid setup because otherwise we wouldn't be taking the trade. I need to get rid of like I'm congested right here, and it keeps like dipping in and out of my nose. If that makes sense. Mr. B, appreciate that follow. I did forget to ask you. Go on, Sam. Ask away. You can ask me whatever you want to ask. The evening streams, the afternoon streams seem way less active than the morning ones. Everyone seems really active in the mornings. The one I read went with 100 pips. I risked more because I knew, like, I knew that the setup was a good setup, right? So that's the thing. Like, some of it has to. I think some of it has to come with experience, and being in front of the charts. Like we know Nas can move, and with the 4 hour zones, we know that they hold as well. So I think, yeah, like I say, I think it is a bit circumstantial because you and to do with experience because you know you need to you really need to this die honestly. Yeah, exactly. Like you learn. And there's something about Nas. Me and Nas just fucking get on like house on fire sometimes, most of the time. Like I don't know what it is. But obviously now it's a bit more like we have to be patient because it's just blown up, right? We just have to wait for pullback, and there's not really masses of uh, decent market structure at the moment. But like most of the time, yeah. Like I know I don't know. Sometimes you just fucking you have a gut feeling. It's weird. You have a gut feeling. You're like, okay, yeah. You look at it. That's what I'm looking for. Bam, going in. Okay, it's just wicked me out. Check the setup. Check what the candles are doing on the 1 minute time frame. Boom, get in again. Like it is. Like honestly, some it does. Some of it does come with it. Dobbo, appreciate that follow, Dobbo. And Brood with the follow as well. Appreciate you guys. So we are live over on YouTube as well, right? We're showing the screen over on YouTube. The link's in the bio if you want to come check us out on what we're looking at on YouTube and join the conversation there. We're doing a free 7-day trial. So if you want the access to the free 7-day trial, make sure you DM me your email. I will be switching between, obviously, I will try and answer questions on TikTok as well. Have a moment. Yeah, and like that, it's the same with you, like Ross. You'll find a pair. Like I've been trading Nas for ages. Like been in like I've been interested in for time, and it's kind of taken over gold for me. Like I like gold, but I prefer Nas for money. Uh, basically, it's more focused on the education, and then you can follow the signal along with. Idea is for people to learn how to do it. But yeah, for you, Ross, you might I don't know, you might prefer gold. You might prefer GU, you might prefer EU, you might prefer NZD CAD. You know, you might find that you look on it and you know you just see more consistency and you seem to I don't know have this edge with it. Like different people have different you know spend more time looking at certain pairs and just get to know get to know that pair and how it moves. You scout, yeah. I'm more of like a day trader. Clan, appreciate the follow. I don't swing trade. I will hold trades if there's like runners and stuff, but I don't really. I'm not here to hold for weeks. Jack, appreciate the follow, Jack. Hey, Jack. How you a follow? How's it going, mate? Not too bad. How are you? This is just a really bad song. I don't even know why I'm like jingling onto it. But yeah, it's all yeah. Each person will find something that they feel more comfortable with trading, and again, it will come down to experience. A lot of it will come down to experience, like time and commitment. I think people just expect to come in. I thought I was as well. You got so many accounts. I never I know, to be honest, like it's the TikTok algorithm sucks. You down this way for Christmas? Or hopefully, I do want to get down that way. It just depends on what the wife's doing because she's obviously working and stuff. And then we've got to like accommodate her family, but then obviously I also try and make some time to go to games as well. So really all depends. You like something else? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. The link's in the bio, Jack. If you want to head over there, if you want to have a look at the screen. I just don't put the screen on TikTok anymore because the algorithm. I'm gonna try and use YouTube as the base and like be more YouTube, and then but yeah, if I am, mate, we'll have to meet up, have a pint or something. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Uh, Definitely, I'd like to see Spraggy too. I haven't seen him in ages. SH, hi, how you doing? What pay are you trading nowadays, mate? Uh, Pretty much all of them. Yeah, like if there's a decent setup, we'll take it. Because we're trying, obviously, I'm trying to, I want to keep the high probability trades. So I want to obviously go for most of the pairs that are going with trend, obviously. So it's a case of just finding those and filtering through those. Like I've got some guys that I know, and they're like they're and they don't limit themselves to like one pair or two pairs or whatever. Like they literally just scour the markets for constant opportunities. Obviously, the more pairs you look at, uh, the more chances of losing more, right? But obviously, if you go for the higher probability zones, then it is what it is. And it's just like a case of waiting, right? Because sometimes, like go for the 4 hour zones. The 4 hour zone could be quite far away. So be a case of waiting along. So you trade multiple pairs, but just trade a card, trade multiple pairs, but just think. Zane, appreciate the follow, Zane. That was waffle, man. I was like, I think I know what you mean. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just trading across different pairs. Like we could do in indices, obviously forex pairs, major pairs, minor pairs, commodities, crypto. Like for the setup on crypto, we had Bitcoin set up, and I'm kicking myself because of massively. We had a perfect entry on it. but we didn't take it because I was being too safe. Action, but it is what it is. Guys, for this channel, make sure you do drop a follow, spam them likes. Getting very close. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. This is climbing, guys. Afternoon, Alex Ross. How you doing these up? Obviously, we've had our break of the structure to break the structure to the downside here, but really, I don't like this. This like, direct, not enough build of liquidity. Obviously, there will be liquidity on the time frame. Banging head. Let me join on YouTube so I can see what's going on. Okay. This is a question that everybody says, right? Like what I say, I think the couple good won't add much to like the thing is, Nate. Sorry, can I call you Nate? When you if you look at big business, right? Look at anybody, at any top company, do they have one company? All these millionaires, billionaires, all these people with major serious money, do they have one stream of income? No, right? Any top person, Warren Buffett, you think he invests just in, I don't know, just one investment in Coca-Cola or something? No, he doesn't. He owns and manages several different things, right? So for me, I am Jack, welcome in. I am obviously I'm building this, and I'm obviously managing my accounts as well. So for me, there's multiple sources of income now because I use prop firms, right? I use prop firms. Now, if that prop firm that I use Funded Pips. Now, Funded Pips completely and utterly just I don't know fall through the earth. Company goes bust. I've got a mortgage to pay for. I've got a wife. I've got a daughter that rely on me. So what am I supposed to do then? You know what I mean? So obviously, I'm using those in the profits to obviously build up my personal income. So I can then trade my personal account. But I need to get to that level first. And I could get to that level quicker if I've got several sources of income. Because although I've got I might have several sources of income. I've still got all my outgoings. There's things I have to pay for, etc. So you have to balance everything. You have to build on everything, and that's it. That's the same as what it is for most people. For most traders, you very rarely find a trader that's got. You've got traders opening prop firms. You've got traders giving education. You've got traders, doing other investments, EAs, and all this sort of stuff. Like there's so much going on that you have no idea. Really. I would say go bullish on 15-minute time frame, but might look different on higher time frame. True, I'm profitable for 5 years now. I invest parts into real estate because, well, there you go. See what I mean? So it is what it is. Approaches take so much time. Not really, because obviously you record all the information. And I like it. Like I'm at home and everything I manage is from at home. And so I can be here for my community as well as managing everything else from my PC or from my phone or from a laptop. No. No, that would take a lot of time and it would be very expensive. I do one-to-one calls. Like I had a one-to-one call today with Ross. So you know, when there is time, I will fit a one-to-one call in with people. But no, it's not like. Could you imagine that would take? Could you imagine me teaching you guys one-to-one? That would take freaking ages. It would take too long, and it would slow their progress as well as hinder me. So it's better not to do, just do it all. But I see these traders doing a one-on-one for a few hundred. Yeah, I don't really know why they do it for that cheap, if I'm honest. I mean, it depends where they're from as well, right? So a few $100, US dollars, you exchange that into, I don't know, into, I don't know, you take it to the Philippines, somewhere like that. Like it's going to be a substantial amount of money, I suppose. Um, Yeah, but I don't class myself like I'm not at the level I want to be, but everyone's joining me on my journey. Like I'm in a good position. I'm in a better position now than I was 2, 3 years ago. Am I at a massively high level? No, I'm not. I don't sit here and say I make millions at all. But I'm currently in a comfortable position. But my goal is to get into a better position, and my goal is to help other people get themselves into a better position. Well, I want a one-to-one call with you, Hunky. Fuck's sake, Paul, literally. The wrong channel, mate. Average millionaire had 7 to 9 streams of income. There you go, Jack. Exactly. You know what I mean? So, like having one source of income is just not the way forward. You love it, haha. Wrong channel, mate. The one-to-one calls for the hunky guy is not me. I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's see. Like, we know why gold dad bods then 100%. Next year I'm going to get in the shape of my life. I'm telling you, literally, I'm going to get in the shape of my life. But I was going to say something. I was going to say. Yeah, let's see. Like, there's not, to be honest, even on the 15-minute time frame, there's not really enough liquidity from there. Like you can see, prices reacted from this zone here, right? So it's taken out this liquidity here, and it's kind of reacted from. I'm not 100%. We'll wait for entry confirmation on this. Get in, we get in. Still work right? Yes, mate. We're currently doing. My workout is Probs McDonald's. Yeah, still working with Alex, which is obviously again one of my additional sources of income. But that is also like a problem. Like people think, oh yeah, well you could just live off that. I can't. I love my job, and Alex has given me the opportunity, or helped give me the opportunity to move myself from work, right? But I couldn't just live off his wage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. High impact. He's not reading chat. Yeah, no, sorry. It's because we're over on YouTube, right? The algorithm on TikTok's horrible. So literally, like everyone's over on YouTube. The link's in the bio. If you want to out over there, you can. I've kind of given up on TikTok, to be fair. It's so annoying for traders. Like the algorithm on TikTok is horrible for. I need to know. I need to find someone that actually like works for TikTok. There's so many people just dim. Oh yeah, I'm an agent. I work with TikTok, and I'm like, well, no, you don't actually work with TikTok. You can't actually feedback at all. It is what. Yeah, they also don't want you to make. Don't want me without going stuff. Levi with the likes, appreciate you, Levi. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do drop a follow. We've got a link to YouTube over in the bio. If you want a free 7-day trial within the community, DM me your email address and I'll invite. Levi, spamming them likes. Appreciate you, Levi. Yeah, because obviously because I sit here a lot. I want to get one of those under desk treadmill things, because then obviously I can keep an eye on charts and work and stuff like that. Just for and be able to get my 10. I want to be able to do 10K steps a day. I don't really know how long it takes for steps. Levi, don't put it in the chat. You've got to DM me it. Delete that. You madhead. You get loads of spam messages. DM me on TikTok, my guy. Madhead. Oh yeah, we're over here. Welcome in. Welcome in. I got a good workout plan for it. Well, I've got. How much do you make from Forex? I don't share my. I don't share how much I take, but I'm going to. Yeah, Levi, I'm going to spam you now. I don't share how much I make, but obviously I make enough to be able to do from home. I came to YouTube. Welcome in. Is it Nakey? What's enough? Enough to cover my mortgage, my wife, my daughter, etc. If you get under desk treadmill, you will need a standing desk as well, so you're at the right level for it. Well, I didn't know. Do you have funded? Yeah, funded accounts. I use funded accounts, and then I'm using the funded accounts to build my personal capital as well. Just playing some TFT, waiting for Bitcoin to reach 83K to enter, and then gold 2620 to add more percentage to myself. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to get to 2621 and then see a decent reaction. If we get there, let's see what happens. We've got 10 in here. Let's go. How much capital do you have? You're asking the same question, but in a different way. I've got several funded accounts that I manage. And then, like I say, I'm also building my personal account as well. I could lie and I could like and stuff. I could literally lie. I could be like, yeah, I make 100K a month, blah 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 blah. But I'm not here to lie to you. Like I'm here just to help educate people, and that's it. No, I'm asking how much fun did you have, not how much you make. Yeah, exactly. You ask how much. Is this the same as snipe trading with Alex? What? No. Yeah, but Svante, I tell you how much I've got funded. Then you ask how much do you make roughly percentage, and you work it out for yourself. I'm not stupid. You know, you secretly got 1.6 million funding. Bro, I don't share anything. As long as I'm able to pay my bills and do what I need to do, and then it is what it is. I'm good. So that's where you stop. What do you mean? How long have you been profitable? Truly profitable, like consistently, the last 12 months. So I've been trading for about 3 years, and the last 12 months where it's really like taken off. Like it gets to a point where you're kind of like this because you're learning everything you're learning. You're trying to find a clear strategy that you fit well with, trying to obviously suddenly getting shut down. What do you mean? Who's getting shut down? Oh yeah, like if what 123 suddenly getting shut. I haven't heard of them. Oh no, that's your name. Yeah, if the prop firm gets shut down, then you're screwed, right? That's what I was saying to you on TikTok. Which is why, like, I always recommend to people why you should build your own capital. So don't start off using your own capital. Start off using the prop firms. Use them to build your own capital, and then trade your own accounts. Like I know people that have managed, like they're trading millions now. All right, I was telling Ross literally, we're in a WhatsApp group, and they've been trading for 17 years. Now, obviously, I'm not at that millionaire level. Of course, I'm not. They've been trading 17 years. I've been trading for 3. You know what I mean? So, like, people got to realize you don't just come into this and you're immediately profitable and you're going to start buying Lamborghinis and all this sort of shit. Like the people that you see are with the Lambos and stuff like that. They've been trading years and years and years. Trading is a percentage game. Money is a byproduct of doing the right things. Doing the right things, day in, day out. Get into trading for money, you'll fail 100%. But prop firms are hard to pass when you start out. So what I always say is to first get profitable on a demo or small capital live. Yeah. So yeah, ideally you want to use a demo account, don't you? But the problem is with demo accounts, no one wants to do demo accounts because you're not getting a reward from it. So that's why most people will probably go for small, more personal capital because they don't because they're getting something from it, right? So if you if you do a demo account, well, you're not going to take it seriously because there's no loss involved really. There's no loss, and there's no reward. Guard Protect, welcome in. So yeah, it's like everyone says like, and you can always recommend demo accounts, but no one's ever going to do them. So that's why I always recommend if you're going to do, you can always do Craig Afternoon. You do a prop firm account but do a small one, right? So like if Funding Pips do a small prop firm account, I think like 32 quid like that. I thought it was Snipe Trading. I'll get on it. Sounds good. No, this is not Snipe Trading. Also, demo accounts, you are not losing anything, therefore won't judge risk properly. Exactly. People think they're hard because they are gambling. They don't have data collected. If you have data collected, then buyer funded. Also blew so much capital in live in the first year. I'm not saying. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? We can all say these things. Yeah, I don't think you really learn properly from a demo account. I agree with Jack on that. I don't really think you learn anything. You don't learn anything about yourself and your emotions. Like the best thing to do is spend time in front of the charts, look for good setups, journal everything. Just journal everything. I remember I can remember saying to Jack, it was probably easily like probably what 12 months ago. Saying to Jack, oh, I can remember doing it on TikTok as well. I remember saying, I'm never going to journal. What's the point? It's a waste of time. I'd never look at it. Now, I literally live by journaling. Like, literally journal everything. But, Nate's still a bit of a gambler. That's why. Yeah, because if you're trading a €50 account, let's say, and you're risking 1%, like the returns aren't. I was literally thinking of that the other day, and I was like, wonder if he journals yet. Yeah, 100%, Jack. I've journaled everything for the last 24 weeks now. I've journaled every single trade. Oh. To be honest, after I noticed that all my bias or trades I've placed or wanted to do went right, disciplined myself and had patience. No, it took off. Exactly. That is it. As soon as you really learn patience, like the problem is even with this here, right? Someone probably would have seen this and it started reacted. And don't get me wrong, yeah. On this occasion, they probably would have profited. But they've got in and they've seen it push down, so they've got in. Let's say they've got in at I don't know, this price here, right? Which on this occasion, yeah, that's fine because it's continued to push down. But it could quite easily just go. It could have quite easily just gone straight up from there. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's why we wait for the zones because they're higher probability, right? They're less risk, higher probability. It's just having patience to wait for price to get to your zone. I'd always add more and more into my trades and lost on extra entries. When I stopped doing that and waited for zones, the money started coming in. All my analysis was 9 times out of 10 correct. It was just about patience. Yeah, that's the thing. Like it is a case of just learning yourself, learning to be patient, learning to be disciplined, and that takes time. Like anyone can learn a strategy. Like I could sit here and I could teach a strategy to people, but like probably a couple of strategies, and they can essentially make profit from different strategies. But you've got to find a strategy that sits with you, find a strategy that's going to teach you patience and all this sort of stuff. But you need to also learn patience from yourself, from being a person, as an individual. Guilty of that. I remember 2 months into my journey, I was in the bath, FOMO into a position hard, over risked and blew the account. Since then, I haven't FOMO. Yeah, exactly. And that's a big thing. And people do that because they think, I'm missing out on money here. Oh no, then okay, now look, it's a green candle, I should buy here, And they get in and they try and buy here. And it's just like, what are you doing? I think we've probably all been there to begin with. We all think we have to trade every fucking candle and be in every single trade and all this and be in a trade 24/7. But you don't actually start making money until you realize you don't have to do that. You don't have to be in a trade 24 and wait for your zone. You don't need massive moves, all right? You don't need 100 pip moves to make money. You just need small, consistent moves to be profitable. It's like the is just, I don't know. I get very heated and excited. I'm passionate. I'm just passionate about money, and I'm passionate about other people being able to make money. But also I get frustrated when I see people come in and they're so they expect you to be some freaking millionaire and all this sort of shit, and it's just can't be so much. 100%. That's why I started swinging. My strat is to first have a big swing, then look for intradays when my swing is deep profit. Nice. My biggest problem still working on is over trading and revenge trading. Exactly. You will learn that. You will get there, and it will take time. But you have to get there before you quit. You know what I mean? So just don't quit, and you will get things will click. So I removed the FOMO as I'm already in the trades. Yeah. That's fair. There's nothing wrong with holding a trade either, right? Even if it's a small lot, you've got a small account or whatever, you want to hold a 0.05 from the top. Like a 0.05 after 1,000 pips is still a decent amount of money. So, but I don't swing. I'm struggling to talk here, guys. Bye. You trade Bitcoin? Well, I do. I missed it though. I didn't get in because of the election. I deleted the wrong pair. We set up this zone, right? 4 hour, fresh 15 minute, 4 hour breaking structure there. Beautiful setup. Didn't get in because of the election, and then it's absolutely flown from 66,839 up to, well, obviously it's dropping back down now, but peaked all the way up to almost 90,000. Yeah, 90,000. So a little bit gutted that I missed that one. I'm not gonna lie. It is a bit of a kick in the bollocks, but it is what it is, right? We're still waiting for a price to get to zone. If price breaks structure to the downside, then obviously we will delete this and then we'll go for a closer one. But we will look for some. Well, just a bit. Mick Joe, appreciate the follow. I'm just a bit hesitant at the moment because obviously I feel like the market's still recovering a little bit from everything. I feel like we still need to settle down a bit after the election. Take a look into season price. Well, I actually want to look into who they call Top Step. because I want to look into futures because I really like NAS. So I want to look at stop step and do futures as well. But I'm gonna just wait because we've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got our prop firm accounts helping some prop firm at the moment. So we're doing challenge as well. Like there's a lot going on. Sorry, TikTok. We are live over on YouTube as well. Make sure you head over there, drop a sub, drop a follow, hit that notification. Live. It'll be live daily on YouTube. If you want a free 7-day trial, drop me your email address in a DM and I will send you an invite. Oh, right. I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. Must get a challenge account, keep putting it off, need to get back into that. Yeah, honestly, like, you can do it. Be patient and wait for the result. This is the problem. This is why prop firms make so much money, right? Because everybody's in such a rush past the prop firm challenges. Everyone's in such a rush to pass them, which is why I end up like blowing them. I'm not affiliated, by the way. Liar. Yeah, fibber. I've drunk so much water, I'm starting to need a wee. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to see if we can get a nice clear breaker structure here as well. Look at this. Just trading sideways at the moment. We missed that. I think it's gone on the lower zone on gold, unfortunately. Has hit that 15-minute zone instead. Hasn't flown away. My last 100k took me 2 months to pass. I was so steady. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You don't like you don't. That's the thing. People don't. You don't have to pass it in a week or a day. Like 2 months is good. Playing no lots. Yeah, but that's the best way because obviously you can then continue doing that whilst it's live. Like you don't have to jump in and do massive lots and all this sort of stuff. Like you see people that do the massive lots and all like and risk it. That's good for them. Maybe they've got they might be in a different financial position to other people that can't afford to buy a several 100k account. You know what I mean? Guys, last funded I passed was within 2 weeks, but once you are already profitable, math gives you what you want. It's easy. Yeah, 100%. And if you don't care about the money you spent on it, it's all mental. Yeah, it's really when you look at trading and the whole kind of like prop firm thing and everything, like it's a crazy part or business to be in. But like there's you can get a lot from it as well. Right, guys, give me seconds. I'm just going to go for a week. I'll leave you there with the music on the screen. I'll be too. Right, okay. I worked for my Forex, my FFX. So much money made in these prop firms, unimaginable. The profit just shows you who really wins firms. But that said, good company and pays out. Just got to take your time. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Honestly, these last couple of days of trading have been so boring. I say that we hit 40 pips on gold just. Alexa, volume down one. Yes, bread chaser. Push up a bit more. Well, we were looking at gold, weren't we? Like that was the closest thing to look at getting a scalp in. Nas ranging. Yeah, he is. He's got some banking issues. Someone recommended EuroCAD to me, but I've never traded it as have a lot on the list. LOL. I should just wait till 26.20 on gold if you want to sell. EuroCAD is horrible to be honest. Is it? See, now we would have got in here, but this has already been mitigated by this, so it's a bit not as high probability. And then obviously it's pushed up, which is an action. To be honest, I might get rid of this all sideways. That's a horrible pair. Look at that. That is just nasty. Yeah, it doesn't look great at the moment. I'm not a massive fan of GJ. I'm not really not a massive fan of JPYs. I do think gold's probably our best bet. I'd like to see managed to, we got in on this one, didn't we? Well, again, this one is 300 pips. Came back, retested, and now look at that. Like, sometimes I wish I didn't trade as safe as I did, but if I didn't trade as safe as I did, I'd probably be broke. Looks like we need a limit order on that gold. Let's see if it continues to trade sideways a little. Zone is this, the 4 hour zone is massive. 80 pip 4 hours on 15-minute zone, only 25 pips. So fine, but I'd rather go in with a entry confirmation than just go in with a limit order. Mine, Craig. Now. Because if you think about it, if you look at it, you can, and it took me a while to obviously figure this out. Like you can layer all that shit on top of it as well, but like this is it in its simplistic form, right? Like you don't necessarily need all of that. And don't get me wrong, like that's fine because obviously it works on like if you want to go down on the 30-minute time frame, the hourly time frame, like you're gonna find setups all over the charts, right? All over, especially on gold, you're gonna find setups everywhere. But is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? Because obviously you're gonna see all these zones, but it's not gonna hold all these zones and all this sort of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like it is good, but I found it. I don't say I found it difficult. Like it works on gold, and for some reason he's nailed it. Right, he does it so well. But for me, because I don't just want to trade one pair. I want to be able to trade several pairs. That I will do it. Like I'll just do it this way now. And that's all good, Craig. And like so many people are killing it on this pair in particular. Like you see in the group or whatever, in their group or whatever, they kill it on this pair. But did Harvey here to say he's going full Louis on it? I know, right? But Arno, Under, etc., they open at the same times as, let's say, GJ. Those don't represent the 4 hour. Also, once the 4 hour candles on gold are not opening at the time. They always open an hour later than normal 4 hour. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Probably more, actually. Oh, no. This is what I mean, Svante. Like I say, the people that I've got on my, that I know, they're at, like I say, they've been trading for 17 years. They trade all the pairs. They don't just limit themselves to one pair or a couple of pairs or whatever. They're literally in front of the screens all day, and they're doing well. And my aspiration is obviously to get to that level. And obviously, I've got their support. Having people like that to be able to DM or whatever, or just say, "Oh, what are you looking at today?" Blah 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 blah. It's great to be able to lean on them and ask them advice, especially like experience as well. Like I'm not here to say, "Oh, I am the best trader in the world." I don't think there's any individual that is necessarily the best trader in the world because everybody's using different strategies. Some people like to swing trade, some people like to scalp, some people like to day trade. Like there's so many different ways you can make money on the markets. Like there's not just one. Like you've got ICT, you've got supply and demand, like all this sort of stuff. Like there's so many people use different strategies away. It's ways to do it. It's just finding the one that fits with you, right? So I might like obviously I've got people in the community, and the way I trade might not fit with the way that you want to trade, or the way that Nike wants to trade. Like Nike was obviously a swing trader, so obviously the way I trade wouldn't necessarily suit him potentially, or your expectations might not fit with the way that I trade. So then you'll just go find someone else. Like it's not a big deal. Like I'm not here to push or force anything on anyone. Like I want to be able to help as many people that I can, and which is why I give the 7-day free trial, because then people come in, if they like it, if they like the vibe or whatever, then great, they stay, and then if they don't, they don't. But most people, you'll have to spend hundreds of pounds or dollars or whatever before you even um, get a glimpse of inside of their community or whatever. You should add a quick guide PDF as at a glance reference for people using the strategy. Yeah, I might. I was going to actually do that for the annual members. There's a few things I need to do. I need to do that, and then I'm going to do that risk management one after today's conversation as well. Swing trading is dodgy on prop firms because the random spreads. LOL. I'd love to have enough capital to do it though. Oh, like that. What trade was it? Trade we took the other day where spread took me out, fuming. Yeah, not true what they say about you. Appreciate you, Craig. But like literally everything is all circumstantial. Depends on each individual. Like I say, trading is hard on prop firms due to the daily loss resetting on your profit. Yeah. Red Chase, appreciate the follow. You absolutely legend. Sorry guys, if you we're over on YouTube. Head over there, chat with everybody else. I don't really the algorithm on TikTok. It's great for traders, so just kind of. And this is what I try to say, Nick, is I try and get people to make small, consistent profits. That's all it's about. All it's about. Making small, consistent profits, sticking to the higher probability areas to get in on, and you'll be fine. Manage your risk, and then you shouldn't have any problems. But it's that time. It takes that time to learn that discipline and that price to get into the zones. And like we've said already, with prop firms, you don't want to be forcing it or rushing it, and that's why they give you these goals of 8%, because obviously everyone naturally, as a person, you see a target of 8% and you want to hit that 8% as soon as you can, and then a target of 5%, you want to hit that 5% as soon, and that's how they make so much money. As there is not really a lot going on at the moment. I'm going to leave the alert on gold. I'm not overly convinced by the setup. Anyway, like it's a nice setup, but I'd like to see a bit more build up before we get there. But I'm really struggling with this illness. Like this cold is killing me at the moment. So I'm going to head off. I want to get better. I'm going to have another Lemsip. I want to get better because obviously I want to work out and stuff like that as well. It's really like cooking my eye. So like nasally. Use any indicators? No. None. Oh, that's a lie. I use sessions. That counts. Two indicators I've got here, right? I've got this watermark thing, which is this one here, and then I've got my market sessions, all right, to tell me what session it is. That's it. Just in case you thought, well, you've got two up there, and that's the indicators. That's literally the only. I found one that I've been using for 5 years now. It helps so much when being able to or staying out. Bollinger Bands on 100 length, 3 gift. It's my swing Bollinger Bands. The daily or 4 hour out the band, you can wait for pullback. Fair play. Like I say, I don't add any. I don't add any indicators. What a slow day. It's been such a slow, boring day today. I haven't taken any trades today, Joe. Right, guys, I'm going to head off because, like I say, I'm feeling really, really rough. And it's a bit slow. I'm going to monitor this. Wait for entry confirmation. I'll let you guys know. Price is looking at is 2021, so we'll wait for an entry confirmation if we get there. But I am dying. So on that gold trade, would you what would you look for when it gets to zone? So we want to look for an entry confirmation, right? So you know what the entry confirmation is. Have you been through the lessons? Price to come into the zone, take the low, and then push into an area of supply, and then give a nice reaction to the downside. So obviously this would be on the 1 minute time frame, right? Price builds up here, then sweeps the recent low, then pulls up into a zone and down. Okay, kiss the rest. I know. I should like. I don't want to miss it though. I also don't want to force it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the morning. Let's see if we can get a trade. It's getting into that time of day as well. Like you guys know that after about anywhere from like 3 p.m. onwards, I don't really like to get in trades because nothing really positive happens after that. I think there is some medium impact news today. Oh, Waller speaks at 3 p.m. Right, so I don't think he's going to say anything too. It's media, it's orange folder news, not red folder news. So I don't think it's gonna. It shouldn't like give any massive movements, but let's see what happens. I appreciate your guys' supports today. You've all been absolute legends for showing up. You've absolutely been smashing that subscribe button. So make sure you continue to show up. Obviously, like I say, we've got 7-day free trial. If you're not there, feel free to come in. Go from there. But yeah, appreciate the support, everyone. DM me, obviously, I'm still about. So message me if you need me, and I will talk to you guys later.